So you're taking me to court because I'm not proposing to you? This is what's going on in Zambia, Africa. Gertrude Ngoma is taking her boyfriend to court for not proposing to get married and follow through with a so-called plan that they came up together to get married. They've been going out for 8 years and they have one child. Okay guys, let's have a look at this lady, Gertrude Ngoma, and see what she's working with. As you can see from the picture, I would rate her at 3 out of 10 at best. She's under average. She looked overweight from her face, and she looked ugly in the face. I can see why the guy's trying not to holler at this lady. She's not rushing. The girl's gonna have to do a lot more to try and snag this guy. He's gonna have to do, start putting out all the time. You're gonna have to do that cooking and cleaning. She's gonna have to do some work and bring in some money, and not put everything on the guy. For the guy to get married to somebody like her, she would have to be 10 out of 10, and you want to snag her and take a hot lady. But if you're not that hot, you're gonna have to put a little extra on it. So that's her version of the story. The guy's version of the story is that we're not really together. We don't even live in the same house. Sure, we had one kid that was years ago, and I never planned to get married. And if I was going to get married, I don't even have the money to fund the bride price, or they call it a lobola, or appreciation fee that the man has to give to the fiance's family. And he said he's also not financially stable to have this marriage. So, these are a lot of questions I need to ask about this. If he's not serious about getting married to her, why is the girl still pursuing him? He really should start looking for another guy to go after. Why is the girl pushing so hard to go after him to get married? The guy obviously does not want to get married. He got caught several times, sending DMs to other women. And he's obviously showing that he's not trying to get married if you're going out for 8 years. Usually, people get married after 2 years of solid, dating. But he also says that he knows the girl is not going to put out. He's not showing enough affection to him. In other words, before you can get a guy to married, you gotta bait him with the sex. You gotta lock him down with the sex and give it to him. Because as soon as you get married and you say I do, that is when the women say they don't. So, what she needs to do is start putting out if you want to lock the guy in. Then when you get married, you can go ahead and do the sexless marriage and not have sex with the guy. But until then, you're gonna have to put out. Because he said he's not getting it from you, he's going to other girls to get it from. You see, a lot of these women don't want to show no affection, but they still want to get everything that comes good with the marriage. And also, the guy doesn't want to pay, when he gets married, he knows that there's no benefit for the man. If they ever get divorced, most likely 75%, he's got to pay alimony, child support, spousal support, whatever property that he owns will be divided with the girl. So there's a lot of negatives of why you should not get married and why this guy does not want to get married, and he's not trying to rush to get married. Guys, unless the girl smoking hot, 10 out of 10, then the guy's gonna lock down on her. But if this is an average girl, she's not trying to put out, she must have an attitude that the guy's not getting along with because they're not living in the same house together. So you won't even live with the girl. And this girl is trying so hard to get married. Because the only benefits are for the women, it's not for the men. So really, there is no reason why he should even get married. So when they went to court, the courts, threw it out and said, you guys have to resolve it yourself. The courts are not going to do forced marriages. And hopefully that's something that they continue to do so far. Anyway, guys, if you guys have any comments, concerns, anything you'd like to say about this, then you can leave your comments below. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. This is William from YouTube. Bye-bye.